Today is a great day for Louisiana. 49% of our graduates decide to stay and continue the training in Louisiana. And of those who decide to stay in Louisiana, 78% of them decide to stay in an LSU program. So that's very good. That's higher than last year.
The people there care. They care a lot, and they have a record of producing good doctors. It also has a huge impact. The program does on my hometown. It's one of the closest internal medicine programs to of Oils Parish, and so it has an impact through that by training physicians who wind up treating some of the patients from my little hometown in central Louisiana.
It's a wonderful day for the class. We had outstanding match numbers, 8 out of 8 orthopedic surgery, 3 out of 4 neurosurgery, 4 out of 4 ENT. Our class is matching to some very competitive fields, and many people have received their number 1.
I'm going to LSU New Orleans in obstetrics and gynecology, and I am so excited.
I'm going to Pittsburgh. I got my number 1.
I'm going to LSU Baton Rouge internal medicine.
I'm going to Wake Forest, North Carolina.
I really want to be close to home, but not only that, the program is amazing. The residents are awesome, the faculty are awesome, and I mean, they produce great doctors, and I want to be a great doctor.
LSU has a long tradition in the otolaryngology department of Pittsburgh-trained physicians, so I'm excited to follow in all of my mentors' footsteps.
The one thing we're a little bit concerned about is that more of our students are leaving the state to go other places. And I think a large amount of this has to do with the fact that, year after year, we've been decreasing the budget for higher ed and healthcare.
Last year when my fiance Temple left, the budget cuts at the mid-year definitely did play a factor in that decision. It wasn't the main factor, but the overall consensus of everyone seems to be that there was a lot of uncertainty at that time.
These students, these graduates, are some of the most accomplished students in the state of Louisiana. We spent a lot of resources into training these physicians, and so for them to go other places is a little bit concerning. So we want to reverse that trend.
This year, Governor Edwards has done a good job of protecting cuts to higher education and healthcare, so I don't think it had as big of an impact this year, but it's certainly still in the back of the minds of a lot of the students here.
Now let me also say that these students, where they decide to go, are outstanding places. Hopkins, Stanford, University of Alabama, Duke. And so our students are, sought after aggressively by other institutions. But again, where people do their training, their residency, many times that's where they decide to set up practice. My hope is that when these students go to other places, they'll take that education, learning that they've gathered there, and come back to Louisiana and help take care of our citizens.
I know that we were constantly assured by the Dean of the School of Medicine, and we all love Louisiana, we all love our state. I think a lot of us who are leaving plan to come back and practice in this great state.
I definitely think that, I'll stay here in Louisiana once I'm done with residency, practicing here either in New Orleans or New Iberia, Louisiana, my hometown.
LSU is the best training and up there with any training in the country, definitely the best in the state. It wasn't even a consideration when I received my acceptance to LSU New Orleans Medical School. I would go anywhere else. And after 4 years, to be able to say so many people matched at their number 1 in so many competitive specialties is just a true testament to the faculty and staff, to Dean Nelson and all the administration, and their focus on students, on education, and on clinical training. It's a great place to be and a great time to be an LSU Tiger.